I think we've done it. I think we have finally crossed the Rubicon to find the most absurd case of trans individuals taking advantage of the situation. Now, I've laughed alongside each and every one of you in regards to the Leah Thomas situations. A couple of goofy broads out there, beating the brakes off of other broads in mixed martial arts. But this time around, we're heading back to the pool, and we probably found the most absurd situation where we have a 50-year-old dude, stunning and brave trans woman, entering into a swimming competition. Okay, well, it seems part and parcel of a bunch of different things. Hell, we had some dudes go in and crush a couple of weightlifting competitions in Alberta, even specifically earlier this year. So, okay, now you got another Canadian dude hopping into the pool with 13-year-olds. Oh, what? Oh, man, this is wild. And you know what's even worse? Brother didn't even win. The race just sucks. You suck to being a dude, and you even suck at being a chick, and you can't even beat 13-year-old girls. Bruh, I got news for you. You're atrocious. How did this even come about? This is a teenager swim meet, man. They have age brackets. They got 13-year-olds, 13, 14-year-olds. They got 15 and 16-year-olds. But that 50-year-old dude in a wig decided, nah, I need to compete with the 13-year-olds. I was never a part of a swim club or anything like that, but I went to swimming instruction classes, and I like going to the pool. I haven't been to the pool in a decade. I haven't been to a pool in a very, very, very long time. But when I was learning how to swim, the only time that you see a 50-year-old guy trolling around is if there was somebody's dad coming out to pick up their kids after the classes. You wouldn't see them in the pool like this, let alone one with mental disabilities wearing a one-piece thinking that, hey, excuse me, stop crowding me, ladies. We need to have a fair and honest race. What is going on? But of course, this happened in Ontario, where, all good thought and common sense goes to die. Rebel News was tipped off by concerned parents. There was something perverse happening at the pool at Richmond Hill Aquatic Center's Fall Classic swimming competition this past weekend, October 20th, in Markham Pan Am Center. Well, yeah, of course, there's your flyer that was out there. Doesn't seem like there's anything untowards about that. Namely, one of the swim races on Friday. 10 competitors took place. 9 of the competitors had much in common. They were female, and they were either 13 or 14 years of age. Alas, the 10th competitor was Melanie Wiseheart, formerly known as Nicholas J. Cepeda, a member of the Orangeville Otters Swim Club. All right, that's right. Somehow 13 and 14-year-old girls were swimming against a 50-year-old biological male. Unbelievable. No, it's unbelievable that brother didn't even fucking win the competition. The dude sucks. Yo, there you, okay, number in the second lane right there. 50. Okay, where do you see the rest? 13, 14, 13, 14. You can see all the different stuff and the different clubs that they're on. But yeah, Melody ended with a time of 2 minutes, 57 seconds, 46, 5/10 of a second. Finished what, 5th? Yeah, 5th. That's embarrassing. That is absolutely embarrassing. Oh, I guess, ladies, I'll just go ahead and I'll tone it back a little bit with the first race. I'll let you guys go ahead and get a leg up before we take this thing a little bit further, shall we? So it was that Rebel News visited the Markham Pelham Center on Sunday, October 22nd, to get answers, and those answers were hard in coming. Pause. First, organizers actually denied that Nicholas Melody swam at the meet. Oh, okay, even though we provided them with a copy of Friday's schedule that indicated otherwise. Eventually, the organizers relented and admitted that Nicholas Melody did take part, but they didn't want to get into the debate about gender and age. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It would already be strange and head scratching enough if you had a 13-year-old boy that's down there, but when you're 50, you can't find a swim club that'll go ahead and accept your mental illness, so you got to go ahead and foist it on children. Tell me that the trans movement isn't inexorably linked with the debasing of childhood after reading a story like this. You cannot get that across any more fervently than you can with this very story. This is the textbook example, guys. The entire competition was structured around, gender and age. 10-year-old girls did not swim against, 17-year-old males because they're different. They're biologically different. Because, you had 13-year-olds, 13-year-olds swimming with 13-year-olds right there at the 5:30 start time. Okay. Yeah, 1 15-year-old. It's probably, based on, like a 18-month time window. Okay. So yeah, all of that makes sense. 13, 13, 15, 14. Those are and then another 15-year-old. So yeah, obviously. That's your biggest age gap that's right there. But then Heat 3 sticks out like a stiff dick in a whorehouse. Or I'm not going to make that very obvious and kind of disgusting joke. It's weird. I had a joke that disgusted myself. I'll tell you guys off stream. But yeah, the rest of them, all the way up to Heat 8, you got, they're all age appropriate except for the 50-year-old otter. Gross. I know that that's a gay allegory or something like that for being an otter or something like that. I had to look it up before for another fucking video. I think it's slender, shaved dudes. Listen, it's all fucking degenerate and super haram, okay? It's like bears are big, fat, burly, hairy dudes, and they got a whole bunch of coded language. I don't even know, and I don't care, and I think my life would be a lot better if I didn't know it to begin with. We're also informed that no representative of the swimming governing bodies, Swim Ontario or Swim Canada, were available to speak to us, even after the event, because they were too busy. Yeah, just wondering, oh my god, you guys actually went through with it. We just thought that it could be a marketing joke, but god damn it. Too bad. We want to know if Nicholas got to use the female's change room and bathroom. We're betting that he did. Well, yeah, of course, it would be bigoted to go ahead and assume otherwise. And so we have another Leah Thomas situation on our hands. Mr. Thomas being the gender-bending grifter at Penn State who is a mediocre male swimmer until he decided to identify as a female swimmer and promptly began winning trophies. Funny how that happens. Yeah, but this isn't such a case because you couldn't even beat 13-year-olds. Fucking suck, dude. What else is this dude doing? Is a professor at York University, one of Canada's most prestigious universities. Melody Wiseheart, who is assuming, and also, isn't that kind of stolen valor? You're taking somebody else's degree and attaching the PhD to you. Department of Psychology. Oh boy, Melody Wiseheart heads the Cognitive Flexibility Lab at York University. This is the official yorku.ca page, by the way. You can go ahead and click through in the link in the description down below. This is how fucking broke-ass, a respected Canadian institution runs their fucking webpage, which is ridiculous. Study methods for improving educational outcomes, including spacing effect. Currently, we are investigating whether the spacing of learning episodes can improve development and long-term retention of critical thinking skills in STEAM fields. Stop trying to make that happen. That's an extrapolation on the STEM terms, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. By trying to wedge art into that is making it, the core essentials of higher learning. Fuck off. Anything that's got an art suffix attached to your degree means that it's fucking worthless, such as physics, mathematics, computer programming, and musical performance. One of these things is not like the other. Probably what everybody else was saying during Heat 3 of the swim meet. Recent studies investigated whether spacing was beneficial to improving media literary skills. Do you think a computer programmer cares about media fucking literacy, you ghoul? Other recent studies examined song learning, including melody and lyric retention and piano playing. So yeah, you're actually not doing anything beneficial to higher education. You're just trying to wedge in your pet projects in order to try to make yourself feel important. Of note, Nicholas J. Cepeda, Melanie Whitehouse, is a professor at Toronto's York University. Get this, 2 of his research areas are children and youth. Ghoul. Fucking ghoul. The question arises, why are so many trans women in the fields pertaining to children and youth disturbing? Oh, it's just a coincidence. It's just simple correlation. You don't have any causation to back that up. Come on now. By the way, a member of Orangeville Otter Swim Club has received some media coverage via the Caledonian Enterprise. Alas, the Enterprise story had absolutely nothing to do with the fetish of swimming with minor girls, mind you. Rather, check out this putrid prose. They are now pioneers, members of the generation working against stereotypes and stigmas. Yeah, trying to bust apart that stereotype that trans women just have a proclivity to surround themselves with children and minors. Fucking weird. Facing questions and public scrutiny and telling a story they forced to tell, to educate, to pacify, to explain, to help others grow and the world to evolve. Well, 58% of the time, those people move on in order to bust apart stigmas, but yeah, that's fine. 50-year-old male swimming with teenage girls is an example of evolution. Yeah, Charles Darwin must be rolling in his grave. You would sure think that, but I don't think any of the finches that Darwin was observing while he developed his theory of evolution were chopping off their beaks in order to fit in with a better group of birds or try to live their authentic life as a rodent. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.